In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the biggest downsides of life in Naples. These are reasons why you may not want to move here, whether full-time or part-time. I'm Alysia Shivers, and I make these videos for you so that you know the best places to live, eat, and play in and around the Naples area. I'm a full-time realtor, and I'd love to hear from you and earn your real estate business. Okay, so let's get into it. Naples makes a lot of lists, mostly things like one of the best places to live in the United States, best beaches, best place to golf, etc., etc. But you and I both know that there's no place that's all rainbows and butterflies all the time. Today I'm talking about the downsides of Naples. These are reasons why you shouldn't move here if you can't handle these things. And some of these things may not be that critical for you, but they're important to know about. Number one is housing prices. You may have heard that housing here is not inexpensive, and our prices are indicative of that. Our median sale price for 2023 is hovering around $600,000 right now. To give you an idea, my husband and I, when we first moved here in 2000 and were shopping for our first house, we were able to buy a single-family home in South Naples for just under $200,000. For a couple of newlyweds just starting out, that was actually kind of expensive at that time. That same house today is valued at $650,000. Number two is insurance. I'm sure you've heard about our insurance woes here in Florida, and insurance is going to take a big bite out of your budget. It's definitely something to take seriously. The fact is, we do get storms and we do get property damage. I know the legislature is diligently working on this, but the fact remains is that insurance is a big burden on your budget. Number three is our traffic. If you are not familiar with living in a tourist town, then our seasonal traffic is going to be eye-opening and challenging for you. When all of the tourists and the snowbirds converge on Naples during the winter months, getting around town is not easy. It is an exercise in patience, so make sure you pack a lot of it. The next is gated communities. And while that might not seem like a downside, it kind of piggybacks on the traffic issue. Because we have so many gated communities in and around Naples, it forces all of that traffic out onto the main arteries. There are very, very few back roads to get around quickly. Next is our slow pace of life. If you're coming here from an area of the country where it's fast-paced, then you're not going to be thrilled by our laid-back attitude and lifestyle here. Things do not move quickly here. Even our traffic lights are slow, so be prepared. It's going to take you some time to acclimate and enjoy the slower pace of life. And speaking of acclimate, the next one is our heat and humidity. And while you will eventually acclimate to that, at the beginning, it can be miserable. Our spring, summer, and even into early fall can be very hot and very humid. And while our actual temperature never reaches 100 degrees, when you factor in the humidity, the heat index is well into the hundreds. This is where you step outside in the morning and immediately start sweating. It's uncomfortable, and it can be dangerous if you don't take the right precautions. The next downside is that you are going to be tied to your vehicle. Naples is big, it's very spread out. It can take 45 minutes or even longer depending on the time of the year to get from one end of Naples to another. And while we do have sidewalks and bicycle paths in many areas around town, the fact is that you really do have to cross a lot of major thoroughfares to get where you're going. And keep in mind, we have a lot of tourists here who don't necessarily know where they're going and are distracted drivers. Be careful. The next downside is jobs. Naples is not really a place where a lot of big, high-paying industry thrives. Our job market mostly caters to tourism, retail, and construction. We are a service-oriented town. Trade-off for lack of high-paying jobs are beaches and sunshine. The next is bugs and reptiles. Look, mosquitoes are everywhere, and for some reason they love me. But there's also no-see-ums. You can barely see them, hence the name, but you can sure feel their bite. And fire ants are the absolute worst. And reptiles, well, of course we're known for our alligators. And yes, if there is a body of water in your community, whether it's a lake, a pond, or a canal, chances are an alligator is going to find its way in there somehow. But we also have snakes, and we have those little geckos that I know some people do not like, but they are likely going to find their way into your house at some point. If you're squeamish about bugs, not much I can do for you. It's just a part of life living here in Florida. If all of these reasons have not discouraged you from wanting to be in Naples, great. We'd love to have you here. So many of us have enjoyed life in Naples for many years and continue to do so, and we continue to attract new folks all the time. If I can help you in your Naples search, please feel free to reach out. All of my information is on the screen and in the description below.